The digital age has changed how we live, communicate, and gather information. However, the rapid change gave elderly adults a few challenges. In this presentation, I will address the challenges elderly adults are facing and provide a solution to help them navigate through this digital age. Since year 2010, smartphone ownership among elderly adults has surged, and with the elderly population in the U.S. expected to reach 20% of total population by year 2040. This rapidly growing demographics technology needs are becoming incredibly urgent for our community. Meanwhile, smartphones are becoming more commonly used by elderly adults to communicate and gather information. Yet, many apps on these smart devices don't consider the needs of elderly adults, which cause elderly adults to struggling to use and interact with other communication technologies. Elderly adults are facing challenges in adopting new technology due to age-related physical limitation and cognitive decline, which makes learning and using new technology harder, also cause elderly adults to feel excluded from the digital society and feeling isolated. Aside from nature decline in hearing, eyesight, and cognition recognition, the design of many apps are also really non-intuitive and complicated for elderly to use, which makes modern digital tools daunting and also inaccessible for elderly adults. Design flaws such as small fonts and low contrast in-app fail to accommodate the common decline in eyesight and contrast sensitivity among the elderly, leading to difficulties that result in less usage and increased isolation. The difficulty elderly adults facing in using digital tools result in social isolation, frustration, and put negative pressure on their mental needs. All this call for the needs for more inclusive app designs to make the digital society more accessible for everyone. Study shows as we age, changes in our cognitive abilities, making learning new technology challenging, often require us to spend more time adopt new technologies. We need a more gradual learning curve to keep pace with the evolving technologies. One way to help elderly adults is to design learning methods that tailor to their cognitive process. Customized approaches are essential for their digital literacy, and appropriate training can empower them to confidently use technology and adapt to new technologies. Currently, many apps does offer users to change fonts to a larger fonts and higher contrast interface. However, the process of changing settings are not very intuitive and can be complex for some elderly users and often make things more complicated for many users. But for those who are more familiar with cell phone setting and with less decreased eyesight, the younger generation can figure out the setting easier. That's why oftentimes we see a lot of elderly generation asking younger generation for help to set up their cell phones. One of the current solutions that help elderly people with their technology-related problem is intergenerational mentor app system, where younger individuals help elderly adults navigate technology on a face-to-face setting, specifically aiding with cell phone setting to help them solve their cell phone-related problems. However, oftentimes the younger generation and the older generation time schedule doesn't match. Even they match their time schedule, it is really hard for them to find a location where they can meet and work together. This challenge calls for the need for more adaptable and accessible solutions, which I will provide in this presentation. The solution I propose is an online and an in-person blind approach to provide a flexible support system for elderly with their technology-related problems. I will design an app that helps elderly adults to seek for help online and set up a physical location for elderly adults to seek for help in person when they need it. When they encounter problems on their smartphone, user can open my app, select Trusted Online Helper, and give helper the rights to access their phone remotely. Then they can choose either let the online helper help them fix the problem or work with their online helper to solve their problems. They can always log off the app when they don't need help to ensure digital safety. Second part of the system is many in-person locations located in community centers. User can walk in and get help during office hours. This dual support system aims to provide support 24/7 to help elderly with their technology-related problems. To test my system, I will recruit elderly adults who's willing to help and make a difference from local nursing homes to participate in user testing. I will try to recruit people from different age, race, gender, and background to ensure my results are as accurate as possible and less biased. For user testing, participants will be divided into two separate groups. One have access to the support system, both app and in-person helper, the other without. Participants will perform a series of same tasks on the same phone. Task completion times will be tracked and recorded. To evaluate the effectiveness of the system, I will analyze the performance time data from users with and without the support of my system. After user testing, I will conduct an in-person interview with each user for 5 minutes, ask them for their feedbacks, and record all the feedbacks. I will then carefully study the feedback from the users and all the data I gather from user testing to continuously refine and enhance my system. My goal is to design a system that help elderly adults with their technology-related problem whenever they need. I'm hoping for an inclusive digital society where everyone has digital literacy.